Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, ooh, shut up and dance.
So, I'm here again. Now, today's topic is bills. Don't we all hate bills? Bills are shit. Bills are horrible. They serve no purpose but to take our money, apparently. I've just been swamped with registration and insurance for my car, electricity bills, credit card bills, rent, and everything else that you can probably think of. I've probably come to. I've actually got this crazy ex-roommate that I used to live with who's left me with a $250 lovely bill. Which is fantastic. I thought she was going to take care of it, but you know, you can't trust anyone these days. Bills suck. Bills really do suck. They are so terrible. I wish they would just go away, then I could spend my money on things that I actually want to buy. Yay! I have a little Pudge with me today. Hello. Hello. What you doing? He's been sitting at home all day, being lazy, haven't you? Yeah. Oh, lazy cat. He's my lazy cat. No, I have had Pudge for... How many years have I had you for, mate? 4? 4 years now, I think. No, yeah. Very close. Very close to 4 years. When I got you, you were 7. So I'm getting old now, looking at me like I am the devil reincarnated. He was actually given to me from an old friend of mine who had to move out of her house and couldn't take Pudge into the new one. And I, out of the goodness of my big fat heart, took him in and gave him a home. Because I'm a good person, aren't I? No, I'm not. I'm a shitty person. But yeah, so I have had Pudge for 4 years. And it's been great. It's been a fabulous 4 years. I do enjoy my animals. I'm a big animal lover, and I'm pretty sure how many people was hanging out. Yeah, I am an animal lover, and oh, my dad's on the phone. Hang on 2 seconds, I will be back. And I'm back again. Sorry. No, my sister is currently, she's currently travelling. She's in London at the moment. She's been through Vietnam, through Cambodia, through a few different places, and she hadn't contacted my dad in about 2 weeks, not like a message or anything like that. So he was a bit sad, but he's all good. Everything's fine. I'm very envious of her being over there, travelling, getting to see the world, which is cool. But she's wanted to do that her whole life, so she actually, she's achieved her goal, which is really good. I'm really proud of her for that. One day we'll all get over there. Family's a massive thing for me. It's my biggest part of my life. Have a very fortunate to have a very supportive and motivating family, as much as they can always be a little bit of a dickhead sometimes. They are really great. They do care about me. We all care about each other. We all want to make sure that the best is delivered to the people that we love, which is really nice. It's actually quite refreshing to see sometimes. Sometimes I see families that are very disconnected, and it doesn't really make sense to me, but I just can't see any other way of life really other than to spend it with my family and my friends, and all of my friends are my family too. Like, they're all blood to me. I've got a very small select group of friends who we're all really close. Like, we all get along, we all hang out together, we all look after each other, look out for each other, and it's really good. Like, life's really good. I'm starting to really realise what I have and how grateful I really should be for what I do have. A lot of people aren't as lucky to have that kind of support and that kind of mechanism in their lives, which it's sad to see sometimes, and I really, really feel for you, for people that are like that. So if you're like that, feel free to talk to me. I'm happy to listen. Yeah, so that's another part, really. It's got a pretty dysfunctional but put together family. I mean, my mum and my sister and my dad, they all pretty much despise each other. They don't really talk too much. They don't. I think the last time my sister and my mum spoke was back on her 21st birthday, which was 4 years ago, if not even earlier than that. So yeah, it's a long time to not talk to somebody. My mum and my dad haven't spoken since they separated when I was a baby. I honestly, and I always have, I've always felt like I was a little bit to do with that, basically because I was such a high maintenance child with my 2 disabilities, so always had to be doing something. There was always something that they had to look after in terms of myself. So yeah, so that's always been a bit of a difficulty for me to get past. But I don't blame myself. Like, I know that there were problems in their relationship that just weren't working out, but I can't help but feel a little bit responsible for those kind of things, I guess. It's kind of, I've never really spoken about it too much, actually. So it's a bit difficult for me to come to terms with. Sometimes I do love my family and I do wish they all spoke, but in saying that, I think we'd be, if my mum and dad were still together, I think the apocalypse would have already started. Like, they're complete polar opposite. And they both look out for me. I'm very, very, very close with my mum. Like, very close. Her and I talk about kind of things that sometimes you wouldn't even tell your friends. She's very, very close with her. She knows all about my history, about my past, about things I've been through. There are things that I've told her that I haven't told my dad, things that I've told her that I haven't told my boyfriend. Some things that she helps me come to terms with sometimes, and she makes my life a little bit easier. I do love her to death. She's fantastic. She's a really fantastic person, and I guess that's why I get a little bit upset about the fact that my sister especially doesn't talk to my mum anymore, because she's missing out on what a great person my mum actually is. And as much as my mum's made mistakes, we all have. I have. I'm sure my sister has a couple of times. I don't really know. But yeah, it's difficult. It is difficult to get through, but I mean, it could be worse. I could not have parents at all. My parents are both here for me. They both love me and care for me and look after me. So yeah, it's good. I've got a pretty good gig. I'm pretty happy with it. Not gonna lie. I shouldn't really complain. These videos that I'm making, I've got a hell of a lot more on my computer too, but they're actually making me realise a lot of the things in my life that I think are bad are not actually that bad. I mean, that's how life is sometimes. Sometimes it's shit. Sometimes it's shit. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's in the middle, right? And sometimes you just can't do anything about it. You just got to let it go. You got to take it wave after wave. And hopefully it all works out in the end for you. That's all, right? And it always does. And yeah, life's hard. Life is really hard, and a lot of people that I know, and I know a lot of people. I'm not necessarily friends with a lot of people. I know a lot of people who don't really get that fact that life is difficult. Like, it is, and it's not meant to be easy, but it's not meant to be so difficult either. It's meant to be right in that middle. It's meant to be sitting on that comfortable medium of, shit, there's bills to pay, or shit, I've got to do this, or I've got to do that, or I've got to run around and I've got to go to the doctor, or you've got to run an appointment, or you've got to do something. There's always going to be something that you need to do. It's a matter of actually just doing it instead of worrying about how long it's going to take or how much time. I think rushing is a massive, massive thing. A time where people make so many mistakes is when they rush. They rush. Like, I was just talking to my stepmom, my dad's partner, and she was telling me about something at work, and someone's not doing something, and someone's just skipping out on a few little details that they could have just taken a couple of extra seconds to complete, and then you wouldn't be going through this 15 minutes of messing up. And I look at life like that as well. It's like, instead of worrying about how quickly you do something, just do it, then it's done, and you don't have to worry about it. And you're not sitting there going, oh fuck, I've made this mistake, or I've done this, or yeah, it's, no, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh my God, be great, and do this, and do that, and rah, 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 rah. I'm not going to be that kind of person. But I will say, don't rush. Take it easy, relax, do what makes you happy. I'm really going through a point in my life right now where it's like, do what makes you happy. Like, I'm going for a job interview tomorrow morning. Hopefully it all works out well, but I'm really kind of hesitant about it, pretty much because I've had a really bad experience working in that industry that this job is for. Where I used to work actually fired me on a discrimination issue due to the fact that I do wear hearing aids. I wasn't hearing things right when they asked for coffee or anything like that. I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it because I'm so past that. But anyway, because of that bad experience, I'm a little bit reluctant to potentially start a new job in a new place in that same industry, because it just kind of hits a little bit of a hard spot, I guess. So it hits a little bit too close to home. So I am looking for something else. But hey, a job's a job. I believe that 100%. A job's a job, and if you got to do it, you got to do it, and you got to do what you can do to get yourself going. But while I'm working on a part-time basis at Coles, I don't want to leave a place that I like for a place that I'm not necessarily going to be happy in. So if I can find a full-time job in something that I really, really want to do, like HR, customer service, all of those kind of things, then it's going to be really, really good. But if I leave a job that I actually like to go to a job that I'm probably not going to be too comfortable in, then I just don't see the point in doing that. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, I mean, money is always an issue, but if money doesn't make you happy, as cliche as that sounds, like, it really doesn't. Like, I mean, yeah, fuck, I'd be happy if I had a fucking $200,000 Ferrari sitting in my driveway. But in saying that, I wouldn't be living in this house if I had that amount of money to have a car like that sitting in my garage. So, and I love this house. This house makes me happy. This is my sister's old house, actually. While she's away on a little expedition or whatever the hell she's doing, all her adventures and everything like that, I'm actually pretty much house sitting for her for the next forever how long she's gone for. So yeah, she bought a one-way ticket, so I don't even know when she's coming home. But yeah, so I love this house. This is a very homey place for me and very comfortable. So, and like I said, like, money doesn't buy happiness, and I'm here as a part of my family looking after a house that I like, and it's not costing me all that much, and it makes me happy. There's so many things that you can get that are cheap and that are easy that can make you happy. I just don't. Money is a very, very big frustration for me, not just because of bills and everything like that, but I just don't understand how people can rely on that stuff to make you happy. Like, as long as you eat good food and you've got a roof over your head, and if you've got your license, and if driving is a massive thing for you, and then you've got a car that can get from A to B, then you're fucking sweet, aren't you? Like, as long as you can eat, sleep, rave, repeat. No, I'm kidding. As long as you can just have a good life on the money that you have, then money shouldn't have to be an issue. At all. Yeah. Anyway, that's my rant for today. And I have changed clothes twice already. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's my rant for today. And hopefully, I've only got 2 views on my other video, which is quite embarrassing. But I'm new to this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking and uploading, and hopefully something. I don't even care, actually. I really don't even care if anybody watches this. I feel good. I'm happy. Life is good. Be happy. Smile more. Worry less. See you later, guys. Have a good day.